What's up, y'all? Critic here, and today we're gonna be discussing about the new movie Tenet from the director himself and the GOAT, Christopher Nolan. Yeah, the one that made The Prestige, Memento, the Dark Knight movies, Inception, Interstellar, and it stars John David Washington and the new Batman, Robert Pattison. Movie is basically about this former CIA spy agent played by John David Washington, and he gets recruited by these mysterious people that are involved with the project Tenet, which is basically almost like time travel, but not really time travel. And he's trying to stop a war that could cause the world to end, and that's basically the plot of the movie without me spoiling it for you. Now, this movie is absolutely bonkers. I cannot tell you how many times I watched this movie and I'm like, oh my god. Alright, the first thing I should talk about is the music. Now, the music is scored by let me look him up real quick. Ludwig Göransson. And if y'all know him, I mean, y'all probably know him. He the one that scored the Black Panther movie. He's the one that's been hanging around with Childish Gambino and helped him make his music, even the stuff in Atlanta. And yeah, the music is just amazing. You can hear the bass, you can hear the techno music, and it's just influencing the movie. And the more intense action happens, the more you just hear the music in the background be like, and you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What?
And you get goosebumps, man. Like, I can't tell you enough how many times I hear the score in the movie, and I'm just like, oh, we in for a treat, man. And I'm still listening to it now. Even before this review, I was listening to it, and it's just amazing. Ludwig Göransson is the next Hans Zimmer. I'm calling it right now. He was amazing in this movie. The way he scored the music in this movie, and it really highlighted the movie for me. Now, another thing we should talk about is the action. The action is absolutely amazing. If you've seen a Nolan film, you know that he doesn't really do good in action. That's probably the one flaw I have for Christopher Nolan, is when he does fight scenes, it's not like really terrible, but it's like you notice some things, like the way a person hits is not really how you hit. I watched this movie and I'm like, okay, Nolan, you figured out how to do some fight scenes. And it delivered. Like, it was this one action scene where I'm not going to say who is who, but I'm just going to say John David Washington fights someone that's traveling backwards. And it's just ridiculous. Like, you've never seen someone like fighting forward, like literally forward, and then you see someone fighting backwards. And it's you just gotta see it. It's absolutely amazing. And also, Robert Pattison also does a fight scene too, and it's just crazy how they do the action in here, man. And especially the car scene, which I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You see in the trailers, they do it in a way where you're just absolutely amazed at how much action is in this scene, and you're just flabbergasted at what just happened at that moment, and you're even mind blown at what happens at that moment. After going through the music and the action, let's talk about the acting. Now, I would say John David Washington, he does a really good job. Like, he's like a standard, lead man he's basically like our avatar of what's going on in this movie, of, oh, what does this do? What does that do? How come this does that? How come I'm here and they there? Like, that type of thing. So John David Washington, he was cool. He was good. I feel like he probably should have not more character, because if you watch the movie, you know the context of the movie, you know why he acts the way he acts. But I feel like he should, I don't know, there should be a little bit more of like his character, because sometimes he feel a little cold in the movie, and you just seem like, okay, all right, I guess we'll follow him or whatnot. Let's just see what happens, and then you end up liking him more as the movie goes on. But I wish he had a little bit of a more of a personality, but that's just me. I don't know. But Robert Pattinson, once again, I'm telling you, Robert Pattinson is the one. I told you he was going to be a good Batman, and he going to prove it when the Batman comes out, and he's a great actor here. And his character's name is Neil. Man, he's funny as hell. He's so charismatic. And every time he's on screen, you just want to like see him and see what he does next, because he's trying to get your attention, and he does. Elizabeth Debicki, she was really good in this too. I really like how she's the one that like brings the emotion to the movie. She gives you something to care about with her situation, and once you know like what she's going through, you be like, oh man, I feel for you. Like, I understand why you feel this way and why you want to do a certain thing that can help you in the long run. Yeah, all the acting and stuff is really well done. Basically, I could say that the concept and the plot of this movie is absolutely bonkers.
Untitled has a nuclear reaction with the flux capacitor. Carry the two, changing its atomic isotoner into a radioactive spider. Fuck you, science!
And amazing, and the execution of it is really amazing. It's basically like James Bond meets Inception. If you into that, then this is the perfect movie for you. This is probably Nolan's, not that his other movies were not entertaining, but this was probably the most entertaining Nolan movie that I've seen. Like, we've seen the Batman movies, we've seen Inception, we've seen The Prestige, all that, and they're entertaining as well. But in terms of like how much action is going on and how much it's, because this is probably Nolan's funniest movie, by the way, and you're just like, man, this is kind of different, and I'm really enjoying it. Because usually Nolan movies, even though I enjoy it, people criticize it like they too dark, they too depressing. I don't see it that way, but I understand that most of his movies are like serious. In terms of Tenet is probably the most entertaining movie based on its action, based on the set pieces, based on the music that's out, like the background of the score. Like, Tenet is probably the best movie this year, and I'm so happy that I watched it in 4DX, and I recommend that you do that because it brings more to the movie and you feel like you're in the movie as well. Tenet, I will give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I recommend you watch it either in theaters. I recommend you should watch it in theaters, but I understand if you don't feel comfortable being in the theater, then you probably can just wait at home for VOD or whatever for it to come out. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to comment down below if you watched the movie. What did you think of the movie? Please don't spoil the movie. Just tell me what you think of the movie. That's it. So, alright, I'll see y'all later in my next video, and I'm out. Peace.